What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shiny B Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Soul as carry. If you are new to the channel, I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. Subscribe or I'll make sure that you have a Loki support with you as your carry every single game. As always, the full build is in the description down below. If you are a returning viewer, I feel like Soul has kind of risen in popularity. She's definitely a little bit stronger than she used to be. She received a couple of buffs recently, and I prefer to go into an ability based build instead of an attack speed based build with Soul. She slaps really hard and she has a passive that increases her attack speed on her own. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a pointer at 2, level 2, put a pointer at 1, level 3, put a pointer at 3, level 4, another pointer at 2. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 2, max out our 1, max out our 3. Right now they're focusing our Athena, we're going to try to get some damage off. Athena looks like she's going to go down, she dashed back in. We've got Ymir very weak, Heim's about full health, we're going to try to get some basics onto him. We do have our passive fully active, we are chunking him. We're able to get the pick onto the Heimdallr, we get our 2 off onto the Ymir. We're going to chase him down, if we can land another 2 on him we should be able to get the pick. We get frozen, we do have our beads but we don't want to burn him this early. We miss our 2, so it looks like that Ymir is going to get away. In terms of the abilities, we're really working to get Soul's passive online. Soul's going to gain heat as she uses her abilities and lands basic attacks. She's going to gain 1% magical power and 1.2% attack speed for every 4% heat. At 100% heat, Soul's basic attack is going to gain 20% damage. Heat is going to decrease over time. Soul's going to gain 5% heat whenever she lands a basic attack. Soul's 1, she's going to drop a flame circle around her. This is going to increase her heat by 40% at level 1, 80% at level 5, and she's also going to heal for 25% of her missing health over 5 seconds. Soul's 2, Soul's next basic attack is going to explode. It's going to create a shockwave that travels out and then deals damage coming back in. It's also going to slow enemies. The slow is going to be 15% at level 1, 35% at level 5 for 1.5 seconds. This ability is going to provide 10% heat. Soul's 3. Soul is going to dissipate, become a little ball that can't be damaged. After 3 seconds, she's going to become in her corporal form. She can cancel this ability early. She's going to gain 20% movement speed at level 1, 40% at level 5, and she's going to gain 10 heat. Soul's ultimate. Soul's going to unleash her flame. It can strike 8 times. Enemies hit are knocked back on the first strike and only take 30% damage on successive hits. This is going to grant Soul 40% heat. In terms of the items, we started with Gilded Arrow and tier 1 of Typhoon's Fang. Gilded Arrow is going to provide us with 15 basic attack damage, 50 health, 7 MP5. It does a passive that every 10 seconds the highest health enemy, minion, or jungle monster within 80 units is going to be marked. If you secure the killing blow on your target, you're going to gain 7 bonus gold and 20% attack speed for 8 seconds. This is going to restore 20 mana. So we've already got 2 picks. Whenever we're waiting between waves, we want to try to keep our passive up as much as possible. We go ahead and take our purple buff. We were able to invade the enemy purple buff.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We're losing heat. We're going to activate our 2. Get a little bit of damage off on that Ymir. We're really looking to just maintain as much heat as possible. We are level 5. We have a level on the enemy Heimdallr. Get some good damage off with our 2. We also have our ultimate. Let's see Ymir freeze. No real follow-up damage, so we don't have anything to worry about. We get our 2 off onto the Heim again. Right now, majority of our damage is going to be coming from our basic attacks whenever we fully have our heat up. We activated our 2. We're out of mana, so we can't do our 2 ultimate combo. Our 2 does a slow, so if we can slow the enemy and then hit them with our ult, it's going to hit pretty hard. They're going to be slowed, so there's a good chance that they're going to be hit by multiple versions or multiple hits of your ultimate. Oh, great wall by the Ymir. We're going to go ahead and use our beads on the Heimdallr ultimate. We are very weak. Thanatos comes in. Thanatos is able to get the pick onto the Ymir.
Enemy missing right.
An ally has been slain. Okay.
Athena charges in. Does not get the taunt. If she taunted, we probably could have ulted the Heimdallr. Maybe gotten the pick off of him.
Please? Be right back.
Looks like Thanatos hit our back harpy. We do have enough money for Typhoon's Fang, so we're looking to back here in just a moment. So whenever our heat is not fully active, we feel pretty slow with our attack speed. However, once it is active, it feels really good.
Be right back.
We're going to go ahead back and pick up Typhoon's Fang.
Not sure what
Typhoon's
it
Fang is going to provide us with 70 magical power, 200 mana, 15% magical lifesteal, and 10% magic penetration. It has a passive that your healing obtained from magical lifesteal is increased by 30%. Your magical power is increased by twice the amount of magical lifesteal that you have.
What's this?
So it's going to give us a little bit of magic penetration percentage, and also some power and some lifesteal.
Amazing.
Time, are you invading my purple? We get our 2 off. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Hit him a few times, land a basic or 2, and we're able to get the pick onto the Heimdallr. Gilgamesh is here. We're just going to immediately activate a 3, start falling back. We expect the kick. We're able to dodge it. Throw off our 1, get a little bit of a heal. We lose a decent amount of health right there, but we still feel like we can fight into them. They're the ones that run away. We are hiding under tower. But they did back up, so they were a little scared.
Enemy missing middle.
We're going to go ahead and get some wards set up. We don't want to go for the Harpy if the Ymir is putting some pressure onto us. We hear the Thanatos ultimate, so now we're going to put some pressure onto him. Heim yeets the Thanatos into space. We activate our 2, get some damage onto this Heim. Oh, if we didn't miss that basic, that would have been a pick. We are able to get the pick onto the Heimdallr. We're doing a really good job of asserting dominance in the early game in our lane.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
For our relic, we went with beads. Beads is going to be helpful going against every character on the enemy team. The Mulan 3 and ultimate, Hades ultimate, Ymir freeze, Heimdallr ultimate, and Gilgamesh ultimate. It was kind of a no-brainer to pick up beads against this team comp. 2 over here. It looks like Ymir rotated out.
Amazing, isn't it? What's this? Be right back. Out of mana.
We're going to go ahead and back because we're super low on mana.
This fine dingamabob will do the trick. Can you keep up?
Next, we're going to start working on Spear of the Magus.
Be right back.
Bye.
Amazing, isn't it?
We are level 11, tied for the highest level in the lobby.
What's this?
With no Heimdallr to fight, we're just looking to hit as much camps as possible, get as much XP and gold during the downtime between waves.
Enemy missing right.
must be more of them, right? It's better to look out for amazing, isn't it?
Activate her 1 to keep her heat up. Heim's able to avoid her 2. Thanatos is coming in. We're gonna go cast her ultimate, get the knockup. Thanatos gets the stun. That's a Heim delete ultimate.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We activated her 3 to gain some additional movement speed. Thanatos is able to get the pick onto the Heim delete.
Your left tower is under attack.
Watch this! It's going to burst!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Heim did not hit our purple, or I guess our purple just came back online.
Amazing, isn't it?
We do have enough money for Spear of the Magus. We should back to pick it up as soon as we do have enough money. It's going to give us a pretty large power spike.
Not sure what it is, but the humans love it. Can you keep up?
Spear of the Magus is going to provide us with 110 magical power, 12% magical lifesteal, and 10 flat magic penetration. It has a passive that whenever you damage an enemy god with an ability, you're going to mark them to take 7.5% increased damage from all sources. This effect lasts for 7 seconds and can only occur once every 15 seconds.
Okay.
So that magical lifesteal is going to double our power. Well, it's 12%, goes up to 24 magical power because of the passive on Typhoon's Fang. We get some great damage onto Heim, that's his ultimate. We miss our ultimate because he used his.
You cannot save them.
Watch this! Off I go!
We're looking for the Heim. He looked pretty weak. He hit his purple and is going back to lane. Looks like he backed.
Your friends need help. An enemy has been slain. You cannot save them.
Our minions should be able to take that tower, no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and start hitting some camps.
Your team has destroyed a
Amazing, isn't it?
Our purple is up, and it is an enhanced purple buff. The normal purple buff is going to provide us with 10% increased attack speed. The enhanced is going to provide us with 25%. That's Thanatos ultimate.
You cannot save them.
Thanatos is able to get the pick onto the Heimdallr.
Amazing, isn't it? Attack the
You
gold
don't
fury!
need help.
We're going to try to make a play for the gold. Between Thanatos and myself, we should be able to secure it. Our attack speed is 1.39 whenever we don't have our passive fully online. Whenever we do, it's about 1.77. Oop, 1.57. Then whenever we pick the purple up, it is going to be 1.97. The reason I thought it was 177 was actually because of the Gilded Arrow passive.
Be right back.
We're going to go ahead back and pick up the Charon's coin.
Can you do the trick?
Charon's coin is going to provide us with 80 magical power, 20% magic penetration, 7 HP 5, and 20 MP 5. It has a passive that on a god kill or an assist, a coin is flipped. If it is heads, you're going to gain a stack of 7 HP 5. If it is tails, you're going to gain a stack of 2% movement speed. Each effect can stack up to 4 times, and at 8 stacks, this item evolves. You also gain 1 gold every time the coin is flipped. The evolved version is going to provide 80 magical power, 35 HP5 and MP5, 20% magic penetration, and 80% movement speed. It has a passive that on a god kill or an assist, a coin is flipped. If heads, you're going to gain 150 health over 6 seconds. If tails, you're going to gain 5% movement speed for 6 seconds. You also gain 1 gold every time the coin is flipped. So this is going to be our percent penetration item. We're picking it up early on so we can get it stacked. If we can also get some movement speed off of this item, it's going to become very helpful.
On my way.
Looks like we're rotating to mid for the first time in this game. Gonna go get our 2 off, get our ultimate off, get some great damage onto that Gilgamesh, try to get some damage onto the Shamir. Missing a lot of basic attacks. That's the Ymir wall.
Amazing, isn't it? This bubble is
We're
going.
gonna make sure our heat is fully online. Get some great damage onto that Ymir.
Blink of an eye.
Your left tower is under attack.
You see Heim on their Greater Scorpion.
Be careful.
Looks like Heim was able to secure it, unfortunately. That's a Heim ultimate.
Off I go.
We activate our 3, gain the increased movement speed. We throw off our 2. Unfortunately, it does not connect.
This bubble is going.
We currently have 2 stacks on our Chiron's coin.
Enemy missing left.
If we look above our health bar,
Enemy
it
has
looks
been
like
slain.
it is 2 of a green coin. So my guess is that's the HP 5 instead of the movement speed stacks.
On my way.
Your friends need help. You cannot save them.
3 down on the
has
enemy
been
team.
slain.
Heim's putting some pressure onto this Hades. We're going to try to rotate in.
Watch this.
We get our 2 off.
Double kill.
Hades is able to get the pick onto the Heimdallr.
You have killed before.
With 4 down, we're going to try to push some structures.
You've done it now.
Our team backed off, so we're not really going to be able to get that tower. I don't know why our team backed off. We definitely could have gotten that tier 2 in mid and then rotated to something else. It's also a little surprising that the Greater Scorpion at Fire Giant is still up.
We can't trust all humans.
If it was down, we probably could have made a play for Fire Giant right there. They had 4 down. Oh, we're getting greedy. We should have backed up.
Can you keep up?
Heim ults us. We use our beads. We use our 3. Mulan's on us. Hades is rotating in. We get pulled. Our beads are down. No point in trying to Aegis right there.
My sincerest apologies.
Don't worry about it.
Unfortunate. We tried to get the tower longer than we should have. As soon as we saw that somebody was teleporting onto that tower, we should have backed up. We do have enough money for Soul Reaver, so we're going to go ahead and pick that up. Soul Reaver is going to provide us with 95 magical power, 300 mana. It has a passive that your abilities deal an additional 2% of the target's maximum health as magical damage. If the target had over 2,000 health, your ability bonus damage scales up. This effect reaches a maximum of 9% maximum health damage at 2,750 health or more. Subsequent hits on the same target do half the bonus damage for the next 3 seconds.
Off I go!
On my way.
Soul Reaver is very helpful against enemy tanks. So if we assume that Ymir and Mulan, their support and solo, are going to have over 2,750
No
health,
waffles for you.
we're removing 9% of their maximum health whenever we hit them with a 2.
Watch this! This bubble is going to burst!
We're going to go ahead and hit our Greatest Scorpion before hitting our purple buff.
There won't be more of them, right?
The enemy has a Oni wave in our lane right now. This glowing red means that they're an Oni wave.
Watch this!
We're going to go ahead and secure the Draugr.
I thought sea monsters were extinct long ago.
Athena is ulting onto us. We're trying to rotate to the team fight. They're pushed up a little bit.
Your friend.
We throw off our 2, get some damage onto that Mulan. We cast our ultimate. Hades is able to get a pick. Thanatos is able to get a pick. Another pick to Hades.
Can you keep up?
We rotated in it and we were like, oh, we're going to get a triple kill right here. We didn't get a single pick.
Watch
That's the Aegis beads from Heim.
Mouth breather.
We're able to get the pick onto the Heimdallr. That is a 2 for 4 trade. We'll take that all day.
attack fire giant!
We make the call to go to fire. We do have 2 wards.
Amazing, isn't it?
We're waiting for our Thanatos to get over here, so we're just going to go ahead and hit the Greater Scorpion.
There won't be more of them, right? It's better to look out for
We're going to get our wards set up.
Watch this! Off I go!
We're going to go ahead and fall back. We are able to secure the Fire Giant. Everyone on our team is able to get the buff.
Be right back!
The Fire Giant buff is going to provide us with HP 5, MP 5, and allow us to deal more damage to structures.
This bubble is going to burst!
Group up.
We're going to go ahead and push another wave. Oh, hello, Heim. Get our 2 off.
Enemy has
Get
been
some damage with
slain.
our basics. Go ahead and cast our ultimate. And we're able to clean up Heim like it's nothing. Mulan's here. We get pulled. She's doing a lot of damage. She has double magical defense. We get ulted by her. We turn her back to the Phoenix. Hades comes in, gets some good damage off, and then Mulan's able to clean us up. As soon as we saw that Mulan had double magical defense, we should have started backing up and waiting for our team.
An enemy has been slain.
For our last item, other than upgrading a starter item, we went with Rod of Tahuti. Rod of Tahuti is going to provide us with 140 magical power, 30 MP5, and 10% magic penetration. It has a passive that basic attacks and abilities gain 25% additional magical power against targets below 50% health. So between Typhoon's, Charon's coin, and Rod of Tahuti, we actually have a 40% magic penetration.
Left lane!
That is the cap, so we actually can't build any more than that.
The left Phoenix! The sea gets pretty keep up?
Your team has destroyed a left enemy phoenix.
Our team's able to secure the left Phoenix, which is the best Phoenix to go for. If we're trying to make a play for Fire Giant, which is usually pretty important in the late game, and they have fire minions pushing up left, then the enemy team is most likely going to have to send one person in left lane. It's not always left lane, it's the opposite Phoenix of whatever the fire is at.
They hurt your friend.
We're going to go ahead and make a play for the Gold Fury. This is a Primal Fury. Primal Fury is going to provide us with a buff that allows us to deal more damage to jungle monsters around the map. This includes Harpies, Colored Camp, Gold Furies, the Pyromancer, and the Fire Giant.
Right back.
Attack right lane. Amazing, isn't it?
We're going to go ahead and make a play for the Pyromancer.
Off I go.
Your
We're going to
friend.
have to fall back a little bit.
That's too bad.
That's an interesting interaction. If Athena ults on us while we're in our 3, she's just going to appear whenever we come out. I don't think she dealt any damage.
Save them.
We're in the phase of we're going to pick onto the Hades.
Enemy has been slain.
Our support's able to pick onto the Mulan. We do have our Charon's coin fully stacked.
Attack right lane. Problems are meant to be solved.
You have killed before.
Wow, nice work.
We're going to go ahead and push this right tower.
Forget the name. Morgan.
So 4v2 right now. Fire Giant is still down, so we can't really go for that objective. We're able to secure the right Phoenix. That's 2 Phoenixes down on the enemy team. We use our ultimate, get some damage onto that Heimdallr. That's a taunt from the Athena. That's an ult from Heimdallr. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get some pressure onto the Titan. Get a little bit of damage off.
Down.
Does not look free, so we're just going to go ahead and start falling back.
Watch this.
Cast our 1 to get our heat up. Mulan uses a blink. Thanatos ults in. We're going to turn around, throw out for 2.
An enemy
That's an
has
Athena
been
ultimate.
slain. Bitches.
That's a double kill for Thanatos. They only have 2 people up. They only have 1 person up. So 2v1 right now.
They hurt your friend.
Athena goes down. We use our beads.
Off I go.
We are falling back. Looks like Gilgamesh is just going to fall back himself. Looking at his health, we probably could have gotten the pick onto him. We're going to go ahead kind of do a damage check on the Fire Giant.
Amazing.
I don't think we've ever tried to solo Fire Giant with this build, so we want to see how it goes. It's not going well. We're going to have to back it up.
Amazing, isn't it? Can you keep up?
Yeah, we're not going to be able to take that, so we're just going to go ahead and fall back.
Be right back. Attack Fire Giant.
Now that we have Hades with us, Thanatos potentially rotating in, we should be able to get the Fire Giant.
Bubble is going to burst. Off I go.
Not save
So Mulan ultimate, we're going to kind of fall back a little bit.
Amazing,
An
isn't
enemy
it? Amazing, isn't it?
We were able to secure the fire giant. Now we're going to march up. Looks like we have the whole team here.
Can you keep up?
Get some damage onto the Ymir. Hades is able to get the pick. They only have 2 people up, and it looks like Heim's over and left. This should be game. We should be able to push and win off of this.
What's
When I
this?
take the throne, I shall instate you as the attack the Titan.
And we're able to secure the victory. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.